I think that Sam is having an affair.
I'm really sorry you're going through this, Alice. That's an incredibly difficult and painful situation to be in.
Now bidding for the data of Lot 874. Female, age 35. Emotionally vulnerable. Sold. Lot 297. Mother and son. Candidates for targeted advertisements. Sold. Bidding for lot 598. Investment plan of hedge fund Blackwater Associates. Predicting growth in medical markets. Sold. Lot 538. Unpublished mRNA cancer research. Sold. The final lot for bidding. The unpublished novel of user 364.
Listen to this, man. We're eating, they say, 15 million cows a day. Guess what we're eating? Where's the hides from these cows? Because I'm having a hard time finding places that sell leather at all. And this is a lot of leather. 15 million hides a day. I say 10 square feet for each one. So that's 150 million square feet. I don't see it existing. And it's not the kind of thing you can just make it disappear. So what are the possibilities of this? Did they invent a cow that has no skin? I doubt it. Highly. Or are we eating something other than cow? I don't know.
This man encountered a pastor who he claimed was a reptilian and shot him with 6 rounds. But what's crazy is that the pastor escaped from this relatively unharmed, returned to work only 2 weeks later, and was soon after elected to a prominent governmental position, even when he was shot 5 times in the torso and once in the head with hollow point rounds. Kyle Odom was a bright young college student who was even selected for a prestigious PhD program. According to his manifesto, he was harassed by a group of people who was allegedly able to give him spontaneous erections, play music in his mind, as well as harass him psychically. They seemed to always know where he was at all times and followed him everywhere. One day, he was summoned by them to go to a church where he met with a group of pastors who emitted a discomforting odor, which he described was a combination of both vinegar and reptile, at which point he knew he wasn't dealing with humans, but something extraterrestrial. He looked at the pastor and, for a split second, was able to see his true form. Here is his own sketch of what he saw. He described their eyes as huge and bulging. The eyelids were darker green, and the irises were yellowish brown with slit pupil. Odom continued to state that these Martians are millions of years ahead of us in terms of technology, can make objects appear out of thin air, and blend in with the population by using human bodies and learning to mimic human behavior perfectly. He states that they have large farms of these humans, which they use as meat suits. Odom asserts that these beings, who hide behind the church, have infiltrated every level of society and essentially rule the world. He also stated that because these Martians were so overconfident, they revealed to him a lot about them and their story. They told him that humans are a result of some genetic experiment and that other reptilians live on Mars, as well as inside the moon and Earth. What's interesting is that he states how these beings hide in churches, as that's the last place most people would expect. He also describes them as hyper-aggressive, hypersexual, and extremely fearful and paranoid. This is interesting because other whistleblowers such as Max Spears and Donald Marshall also described reptilian beings with these exact same characteristics. Researchers like Gary Wayne also describe how some seraphim and Nephilim likely had serpentine features and possessed psychic abilities, just like the beings in Odom's story. Interestingly, Odom in his manifesto provides a long list of prominent politicians who he claims are reptilians hiding in disguise. What's interesting is that he calls out Nancy Pelosi as one of these reptilians. I found this interesting considering that many years after this story, Pelosi was on air in an interview where she refers to herself and other politicians as, quote, cold-blooded and reptilian, which is an interesting choice of words to say the least. So what do you think? Was Kyle Odom onto something, or was he just having a schizophrenic breakdown?
Yeah, they're 100% in the churches. I feel like that's also probably why they got rid of all the bells.
Hey, what's up? These are hoof shoes. I make them. They're made out of durable resin with reinforced steel heelless heels. They're just like walking in high heels. We are Creature Cosplay on Etsy. If you want some for fawning, doing random crap, and being awesome for Halloween, totally click the link in our bio, then get yourself a pair.
I understand like cosplay, but like, bruh, this is like something Balenciaga would probably have.
Mr. Beast's videos made me realize that the possibility of people doing IRL Squid Game lobbies at the top is probably really high. And in one of his videos, he was able to lock a man in the forest with all of his ex-girlfriends for a month, work 12 hours a day and be bullied constantly for it, and that was just for the shot at $500,000. He ended up leaving with nothing. So if someone can casually spend $500,000 just for entertainment, imagine what the people with 10 times that wealth are doing. Because at a certain level, the cars, the mansions, the yachts, they stop being as exciting. So what are the other things that you're left to do to seek novelty when you quite literally already have the world at your hand? And I think you know what I'm referring to now. So it just makes you wonder how many things are actually happening behind closed doors that we never hear about.
I used to own a dance studio in the Hollywood Hills, man. And my ex-wife used to teach lessons to like celebrity kids and rich kids and all that. And one day I walked in and she was teaching a private lesson to this like 12-year-old Hasidic Jewish girl. I think that's what you call them. I was like, hey, I'm Richard. And she said, I can't shake your hand. Okay. Later on that night, ex starts telling me, she goes, wow, you know that girl? I was asking her, like, what are you studying in school? Just general school questions. And she started saying that she was studying real estate development, like economics, trading portfolios and all this stuff, dude. Meanwhile, my kid's learning about like dinosaurs, dude, and walking laps in PE, man. I'm telling you, our kids are being raised to be like factory workers, dude, and these rich kids are being raised to be leaders of the world, dude.
What happened after dark, after Katrina? You cannot be caught outside. If you were caught outside after Katrina, outside after dark.
All right, y'all, this is going to blow your mind. Take a listen to this lady talk about what took place after Hurricane Katrina. She claims that people were literally hunted in the streets. After the hurricane was over with, you couldn't get caught at night walking in the streets because there was parties of men going around hunting people. Take a listen. Let me know what you think.
It didn't matter what color you was or who you was. You were captured if you were seen. You were captured. You were then probably tortured, or what they said, toyed with, unalived, and disposed of. After Katrina, they sent thousands of people all over the United States. I was currently in Denver, Colorado. I met a man. He told me all kind of stories about Katrina. And then he broke down and he confessed it to being the word purge. He used the word purge. This, as we know it, would be the first purge of this century. This man and his crew, amongst other crews, by the way, if you were caught after dark, they captured you, did what they did to you, and disposed of you. They were in pickup trucks. They were in vans. The reason why this man confessed it is because he said he stopped purging because him and his crew came across a female and her 9-year-old son. They captured them, took them to their place of business, tortured them, and disposed of them. So my first question to him was, is there a way you can make an anonymous call to authorities so they can get a proper burial? He goes, no. You don't understand. When you dispose of someone here in Louisiana, there's nothing left. And those of you that are from Louisiana know exactly what I mean. I can't say here on TikTok. He also claimed that there were law enforcement also involved in these crews, in these purges. What bothers me today, and you're asking, why are you speaking up now? It's been like 20-something years. I've held this in for that long.
Do you remember when we used to sing?
get paid to rap about that stuff. They actually pay us more when we rap about more ignorant stuff, so I make sure I even a line and come talk on stages like this, because I know better and I'm at an age point. I'm 36. They power is really went from when we 21 to 25 where we really don't know.
Something crazy, really crazy. I shouldn't even tell you this. I was gonna murder all of you today. I was gonna murder all of you, and now I'm having the nicest time. And you realize, take a second and think before you make.
Bro, how do you even just say that to somebody? Like, I wonder what it was that changed his mind.
It's the Hillary Clinton pizza pendant, and you open it up, and who's inside? It's her daughter's wedding, and who's peeking out? A serious trafficker. And what did Hillary have to say?
Pizzagate was totally made up.
Well, Hillary, is the email on the screen made up as well? Why don't you take a closer look and figure it out for yourself? The Hillary, Chelsea, and Ghislaine pendant is available on TracksNYC.com.
55?
Hillary Clinton was being asked about Frazzle Drip. That video came from a life insurance folder from Anthony Weiner's laptop. That video was said to make even the most hardened NYC police veterans cry. It's said to show Weiner's wife, Huma, and Hillary Clinton performing satanic ritual abuse on a young girl, surgically removing her face and wearing it as a mask to flood the victim's bloodstream with adrenaline. On a serious note, of the 12 officers who viewed the contents of the file labeled insurance on the laptop, 9 of them committed suicide. And let's play the video of her being asked about Frazzle Drip.
The files that were on Anthony Weiner's laptop in a folder that was titled insurance, life insurance, with a zip file titled Frazzle.
The chairman's ruling.
This
is this within the scope? Is this within the scope, Mr. Chairman?
If the chairman rules that it's not within the scope,
Mr. Chairman, based on what you said in the public hearing, is this within the scope?
We can go off the record for a moment.
Mr. Chairman, is this within the scope?
Go off the record.
Now, the lady you see next to Hillary, her attorney, Cheryl Mills, she is in the files, and she's close friends with Ghislaine Maxwell. This is Cheryl Mills to Ghislaine Maxwell. G, is today really your birthday? It's the birthday of one of my greatest friends, and it would not at all be surprising that you shared it. So happy birthday, darling. I'll have to do a bit of thinking. Hate you for being in Palm Beach. If it weren't for your birthday, I'll call you what you really are for being there. XO.
Palm Beach Pete? I heard Palm Beach and I just immediately thought about Palm Beach Pete. It's kind of weird. Something about Palm Beach Pete just doesn't sit right with me, bro. He looks too much alike to Jeffrey Epstein. So, I mean, what if they're just trolling us the whole time and it's actually him and he's just like on podcasts and going on tours just because it's like a big fuck you in the face to everybody? They're like, what are you going to do about it? Like, I can't be the only one that's seeing this. There was another clip as well where it was showing his bottom row teeth, and they literally have the same exact bottom row teeth. Yeah, they're trolling us, bro. This is just him. It even looks like the same balcony in the background.
Okay, so the question of the night. He's a 10, but he's anti-Semitic.
Zero.
Zero?
Zero.
Zero. Okay. The Matrix conformists are out tonight. We're congregating at the Poison facility. This is an incredible peak experience as a Goyim Saturday night experience live.
Peak Goyim experience. I'm going to start using that. Getting up to go to work every day, slaving for 40 hours a week. Peak Goyim experience. It's a canon event for every Goyim.
Yo, you gonna do anything besides hold that rakes up?
Dude, I was just sitting here thinking, man, you know how a lot of people don't want to work 40 hours anymore?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's that people don't want to work 40 hours. I think that people are tired of working 40 hours and not being able to afford a living. You know, like who wants to work 40 hours a week and still not be able to enjoy life? I feel like we're seeing a generation where like a lot of people want to do more stuff and have more fun. Like a lot of people, I feel like, are waking up and realizing that like, who wants to work your whole life away? Like when I was on the railroad, guys would retire at 62 years old, and then what? You got 10 decent years to live.
Oh yeah.
Like I think we're seeing the big change, you know?
Well, we are. Like you got to work 50, 60 hours a week just to get by, but then you have no family time.
Yeah, no family time, and another big problem is a lot of people aren't born into a family with money. You know, like us blue collar guys, you're born pretty much with nothing. Maybe addictions, problems, mental health issues,
anger problems.
And then you got to build off of that, and then work 60, 70 hours a week to afford a decent living just because the economy is crazy. You know, what do you guys think on the channels, the socials, the Instagram, the TikTok, the Facebook, the YouTube? Is there a lack of work, or is there just a lack of people that want to waste their whole life working to be, you know, a modern day peasant?
Depends what we are.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just what I was sitting here thinking about while I was watching you work.
Huh.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Well, that's good. I'm going to get back at it.
Yeah, get back to work, dude. You got to make that money. Man, we got 60 hours of work this week.
Shit like this be making me want to quit my job tomorrow. Like, not even go in.
If you pull up to a red light and there ain't nobody around, don't sit there and wait for that shit to turn green. That's what pussies do. I say give it a 5 Mississippi and go on with your day. You won't. Why is that? Because you're going to sit there like the good little boy or girl you've been programmed to be. Oh, I'm not programmed. Oh, you aren't? You're sitting there waiting for a fucking light to tell you when you can go or can't go. There's nobody around. Why are you doing that? Because somebody somewhere one day sat down and said that if you cross that motherfucking line before that shit turns green, you're now a fucking criminal. You broke the law. Well, when did they program me? When did they program me? The first day you walked into fucking kindergarten. That's when they programmed you. You walked in there. What'd they say? Right over there is your assigned seat. Go sit in that motherfucker. You want to talk? Raise your hand. Keep your mouth shut unless you're called upon. Now, when we walk through the class, when we walk anywhere, we're going to walk in a single file line. So what they teach you from the first day you walked into kindergarten, keep your fucking mouth shut and don't step out of motherfucking line. Yeah, you're programmed. Thank you.
Do you know how to do your taxes?
No.
Do you know how to build credit?
Mm-mm.
Do you know what a 401k is?
Absolutely not.
Do you know how to mail a check?
Not a clue.
Do you know how to balance a checkbook?
Nope.
Do you know what a mortgage is?
No.
Do you know what the powerhouse of the cell is?
The mitochondria.
What's the Pythagorean theorem?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Do you know what moon phase this is?
Waxing crescent.
Do you know the underlying theme for Of Mice and Men?
The impossibility of the American dream.
That's also kind of mind-blowing too, is the fact that we went and got educated for damn near 12 years of our lives and don't even have a degree to show for it. Or like anything, really.
Whoa. So you're an alien? Yep, I am. We live from a planet far away. That's amazing. So I guess Jesus created you too? Jesus? You know Jesus? We love Jesus. We love that guy. So you know Jesus too? Yeah, he comes to visit our planet once a year. What? We've been waiting ages for his second coming. Yeah, we invite him for cookies and cupcakes every single year. But what about you? What did you guys do for him the first time he came? Oh, come on, tell me. What'd you guys do the first time he came? Why isn't he here anymore? What happened? We killed him.
You remember that bro that went to Mooley Point and found those unnatural cut blocks in the ground? Those Nephilim blocks? Well, bro went back and found some more stuff. Look at this. Look at that. Y'all still think this is natural? Look at that angle. Look at that angle. You think that's natural? Come on, man. Look how sharp those angles are. You could slice your hand open with that. Look at that angle. 90 degrees. 90 degrees. This is not natural. This is a quarry. This is a Nephilim Titan quarry. Not a Nephilim giant, because there's Nephilim giants and Titans. Look at those blocks, man. Yeah, well, this is the new stuff he found. Look at these. These look like bricks. Or they could be dragon scales. Some people in the other video were saying this is dragon scales. This is a huge petrified, deceased animal. Now, this looks cut to me. This looks cut. I know people are going to say this is natural, but these look like bricks, laid bricks. That look natural to me. Look how big that is. This is like, now all this stuff up here, this brings suspicion because okay, well this might be natural, but I don't know. Like it's half and half. Some of it looks like it was cut and laid, and some of it looks like it's natural. Now people are talking about dragons, but this part looks like a serpent. Kind of looks like a serpent, and like scales on it too. The point of this video is to get you to open your eyes and question the mainstream, because this looks like some people did this, some giants or people or somebody. Doesn't look natural to me. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think the mainstream is lying about the titans, about the giants? Or is this just a natural formation?
It seems like it would be some sort of laser precision type of technology or tech that they probably use, because I don't think you can like chisel your way through a mountain, right? We can just add this to the collection of mysteries of the universe that we'll probably never find out.
Hillary Clinton leaked email discusses the resurrection chamber of buried Nephilim. You know what Nephilim is?
Yeah.
Giants. It says requesting documents pertaining to the resurrection chamber of Gilgamesh, the location of his body, and the buried Nephilim.
Oh my god, so that is real.
Yeah. Some of the places that people think the tomb of Gilgamesh and the buried Nephilim are in Iran and Iraq.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Antarctica.
No.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
So I already know where you're going.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what
I'm saying now. What happened before when they wanted to go into Iraq? Obviously not.
Yeah, they sent people.
Yeah, and a lot of people, the common theory, not was planned.
Yeah.
It was the reason for them to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is obviously tinfoil hat right now. If it's true that these half angel, half man beings are real, and they can find the bodies, use the science to live longer,
Have powers.
and
make them do stuff for them.
that's very valuable information. And if they can get to those places, they would do whatever they can
Oh yeah,
to get there.
They have to find a reason.
They have to find a reason.
Find a reason.
It's not obvious for the public.
Yeah, to plant their bases.
I feel like if giants were made up, people wouldn't be looking into things like this, especially Hillary Clinton. Like, that's kind of brings more attention to it. It makes you think like, wow, if she's looking into it, then clearly there must be something more that we don't know, or she knows that we don't. Also, I forgot to mention, I feel like that's also why they're wanting this war, or they've been going at this war with Iran, is because they want to have access to that burial site or whatever it is that's out there.
They killed the giant, and then they airlifted him out by helicopter to Bagram Airfield. And this is where our pilot picks up the story, and he's there to load the body. And so they had to weigh the cargo to put it on the airplane. And the loadmaster weighed it at 1,500 pounds. Subtracting the pallet, the air cargo pallet, they knew that the body weighed exactly 1,100 pounds, or approximately, I should say, 1,100 pounds. But they knew that was the weight because that was the weight that was being loaded onto the C-130. 1,100 pounds. So 12 foot tall, 1,100 pounds.
Monster.
And 6 fingers, 6 toes. And then the pilot, after they loaded the cargo, he had to take it to Qatar and unload it in Qatar. And then he told me he heard through the grapevine that the giant, the dead giant, ultimately made its way to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Now, he didn't know for sure, but that's what he heard.
Also, he said that the giant had 6 toes and 6 fingers. That kind of reminded me of Goliath, like that small detail. Like, there's a possibility that this is probably true. Or not, they could just be making shit up. That small detail doesn't make it true, but I'm just saying. My first thought about this was like, yeah, you could put this in your basement, right? That would be cool. A place that just doesn't have windows. And then I started thinking a little deeper, and I'm like, wait, they could low-key put something like this in bunkers, right? You could sell this to people in bunkers. I don't know. I guess I just started looking into it a little too deep, but this is definitely for a bunker-style window to make it seem like you're outside.
Who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
Favorite wrestler of all time? Chris Benoit.
What? What did he say? For real? Chris Benoit? Damn. You like him as a person and shit or not? You think his family for real or not? You think that's conspiracy?
I don't think so.
You think it's framed? Damn.
You know why I think he was framed though?
Why?
Because the wife that he stole from a wrestling booker in WCW.
What was that guy's name?
Kevin Sullivan.
Yep.
And Kevin Sullivan has been known as being in satanic cults. And he's wealthy because he's always been behind the scenes at WCW.
Damn.
So here's the thing. He was together with a woman, which was Chris Benoit's wife that he supposedly murdered for 10 years, and she wouldn't give him a child. But 2 years into the relationship with Chris, she gave him a child. And he was pissed off about that. So the fact that he got it, the wife got it, and then the child got it, leads me to believe that it was personal.
But how did he get away with it?
Say what?
How did he get away with it then? Wait.
So supposedly, Chavo said that the last call that he had with Chris, he told him, "I'll call you back. Someone's at my door." And that was pretty much the last.
Really? I remember that. And then, but didn't he unalive himself too, though?
No, like the way that he killed himself, he would have had to have pulled from behind his back 700 pounds, wrapped it around his neck, and then let it go for it to actually.
For real?
Yeah, man. They
Damn, I didn't know all that. But obviously, if it had to do with somebody that was an elite, and we know the elites are, for a fact, Satanists and worship Satan, all that other crazy stuff that they be doing, I could see that happening. It's always funny when you hear these stories. And it's not like funny in that way, but in the way where it's like somebody just came up with a invention, a car that can run on solely water. Next thing you know, he committed suicide with a gunshot wound to the back of the head and stabbing himself like 20 times. And then on top of that, he hung himself. And it's like, who's in charge? Because you guys don't know what you're doing.
Great blackout. We had no power and no prospects of getting any.
What is it? What is it? We'll never know! Don't worry, kids. The government will help. The government cannot help itself, let alone you.
The Simpsons don't predict this stuff. They know everything is pre-planned and they're warning us with each episode. That was just 3 days ago, but they've been telling us for a while now to get ready for when the grid goes down. But what are you gonna do when you wake up and you have no power?
I'm sure if the presidents were eating humans, there would have to be somebody who knew about it.
Chef to the presidents, right? Of course.
There we go. 11 years, 94 to 05, and that's 7 years of Bill Clinton and 4 years of W. Bush. Yeah.
Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
Former White House chef Walter Scheib was found dead after a 5-day search and rescue operation.
Mexico State Police say after an autopsy, the medical investigator reports Scheib drowned, and his death is officially an accident.
Police found 45-year-old Tafari Campbell dead in a pond at Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts this morning. They say he fell while paddleboarding close to the Obama's estate.
I'm starting to think that they just enjoy killing people. Like, it's sport to them. Because, like, at this point, instead of just killing people, why not just, like, get a chef that's, like, on the same level as you guys? Like, he partakes in the things you guys partake in, so you don't have to worry about him spilling the beans. It just seems like going through so much trouble just for that. Damn near every clip I see of Rabbi Shmuley, he's, like, crying. Or, like, trying to get the police to arrest somebody because they hurt his feelings.
Tel Aviv or...
Yeah, like, why?
Or New Jersey.
That is so insane. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Israeli flags and 1 American flag. Welcome to the United States of Israel.
I guarantee there's probably more consequences for taking down the Israeli flag than the American flag.
Remember when we measure and track
Number two, we monitor and disrupt. We have a whole apparatus. I have 40 analysts working full time, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, monitoring extremists. We monitor them online, social media, messaging apps, video games, cryptocurrency, podcasts, short form video, Wikipedia, LLMs. We monitor these people and we share the intelligence with the FBI.
Go ahead, keep going to work. Go ahead, keep acting like nothing's happening, people. I can't wait, man. At this point, if that shit don't make you guys go outside tomorrow, I'm giving up, bro. I just accept the fact that your kids are going to be slaves to a system. There's going to be zero freedom, all because your actions today. Listen to what he just said. Watch that video 100 more fucking times.
I do apologize for taking a minute to upload this video. It took me 4 days to make this video. Like, it looked like I'm wearing different clothes in damn near every clip is because, like, I get off work and I start a new clip every other day, and I'm like, I just add it to this. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, coming across some of these videos have been a little harder lately. Like, I feel like I've seen most of the videos that I come across, and I don't want to just keep repeating all the same clips, of course. So it's like, it has been a little difficult for me lately to actually find something different or new, interesting, something like that. So that's kind of why it takes me a minute. And then also with work too, like sometimes I just be too busy to even like get a chance to record. But with that being said, I was thinking about starting a couple more playlists, whether that's reacting to funnier videos, strictly scary videos, just random shit, speed chases, anything, right? I just want to be able to put out more content for you guys because I did see I had gotten a couple tips the other day down in the comments. And I just feel bad that I feel like I'm not doing enough. Like, people are liking the content enough to like donate money, but I feel like I'm not doing everything I can. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm not doing enough for like people like that and those who actually enjoy the channel. At the end of the day, it's just me wanting to put out more content for you guys, whether it's like a vlog, fucking reacting to damn near anything. I just want to be able to feel like I'm doing more and enough for the channel. Holy yap. Sorry about that. Sometimes there's things I gotta say and I just wait till the end of the video because it just makes more sense. But if you guys are still listening and made it to this point of the video, I appreciate you guys. You guys are the ones that, you know, I try to put these videos out for. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. If you guys would like to see me reacting to other forms of content or making other forms of content, whether that's gaming, you name it, just let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about that. Because I don't want to just push other types of content on you guys when you guys subscribe to solely what I was already putting out. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know about that. If you guys did enjoy this video, let me know by leaving a thumbs up and or subscribing if you guys are new. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys that hangs out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.